I was 13 and I turned 14 while we were filming. And that's why I'm lucky enough to have a few home movies, because I was given a home movie camera for my 14th birthday that my mother bought on Getreidekasse. To come to Salzburg, it really made me feel like someone had opened a book and I'd walked onto the page of a storybook. I cannot tell you the emotions that come up being back here in the Mirabel Gardens for me. Over there is the archway where Kurt and I raced down together. These are the fountains we danced around. It's overwhelming, and it's something I will always be very grateful and very proud to have been a part of. You can't come in here and not think about the beautiful Charmian Carr doing that wonderful dance, singing 16 going on 17 with this gazebo is special. This beautiful, beautiful abbey is where Maria von Trapp developed her love for singing. But she was torn because her other great love were those mountains out there. So she really wasn't the best candidate for being a nun. We drove all the way out to Werfen in our little vans, and what is now quite a nice building on the hill then was a very old dairy farm, and we sat in the barn while it rained for 3 days. And they were right on the verge of saying, we can't do this, we'll have to do it somewhere else. But Ted McCord, the cameraman, he put his little thing up to his eye and he said, we're gonna have 20 minutes. And we all ran out there, put down the picnic blanket, Julie got her guitar, and bang, we shot the scene. "60 years ago, there were 8 people who had a picnic right here. This is where we started to learn to sing from Fräulein Maria with Do Re Mi. That castle in the background, that amazing mountain, it's very emotional to come back here and to think of what's happened in the 60 years since then. And so much of it was thanks to what started here. This is a place that will always, always have such enormous meaning to me. So if you come up here with your picnic, I hope you have a beautiful time and maybe sing Do Re Mi to yourself, just for fun." The back of our house, of course. The front was another house, and the inside was a 20th Century Fox in Beverly Hills. But this spot, somehow, the rowboat scene, that's the scene everyone wants to talk about. Of course, poor little Kim Karath couldn't swim, and poor Julie, who was supposed to fall forward and grab Kim, fell backwards, and Kim went to the bottom of the lake right there. And fortunately, one of the assistant directors ran in and scooped her off the bottom and got her up before it was too late. And we all just seemed to take it in our stride. Nobody got particularly upset about it. We just did it again. But by then, I think we really were a family. It was, I know, in those days, you know, it was a big thing to send an entire movie company to the other side of the world. But they knew, and Robert Wise, our director, knew that without Salzburg, without the real Salzburg, you just never would get the film you needed to make. For me, it's like coming home. I love it.